Hello there, everybody, and welcome back. Right, we've got a lot to go through today. Lots have been happening. So, let's come down here. Okay, now we know all of this here is level 3. Everything in here is level 3 now. Oh, apart from the tavern. The tavern's not level 3. We know that this here is level 3, the warehouse. We now also have the cookery is now level 3, and I have increased the things that she can make, and the majority of them are, well, she's got 21 recipes, but the majority of them now are from Minecolonies, as we have all of the thing over there. A lot of people still aren't happy with the restaurant for some unknown reason. I don't know what they want. The restaurant has got a lot of stuff in it. It is trying to catch up a lot because there's so many people that keep eating. Oh, in the restaurant, which is also now level 3, the menu here, I mean, that's quite a good menu. That's quite a good menu. All of these things are the Minecolonies ones, which, you know, they should all be happy with. And then we've got some basic ones down here as well, because I don't have all of the recipes and stuff for things that they need there. Let's go over to the farming area. Oh, I've planted some trees here now. So I've put some vines onto the wall, planted some trees here, so it looks a little bit nicer. We're now leveling up the hospital to level 3. We've got Alexandria doing that. Into the farming area, we now know we've got the 2 farms, well, 3 farms. These 2 here are level 3. This farm here is level 3 along with the residents. And in the residents here we have all of the farmers. We come over to this one here. This one has just been leveled up to level 3. I think everything in here is now level 3. Yes, it is. And so is this in here. Everything in here is also level 3. And we now have the cowhand, the swineherder, and the shepherd all living in here. This here is level 3. Yes, it is. And we have in here, we have the doctor, we have the chicken herder, and we have the forester in this one. Over here, this is still level 2. And the only person living in here at the moment is Franklin. And Franklin, poor guy, I mean, all of this stuff that we've been leveled up and leveling 3 and all of that, and Franklin's done this. This is what Franklin's done. Now, I have helped him a bit. I have actually been here. I did clear off a lot of stuff. I did help him. But the poor guy still needs over 6,000 bits of dirt. Yeah. I mean, if you look here, this was the edges and everything are all a mess, so don't worry about that. But down here, that was the level that we actually had to dig out. So that is the actual bottom of this. This is big. This is huge. And the poor guy is just literally been putting dirt down. That's all he's been doing. And I don't actually have enough for him, which is a bit of a shock. We also had the water, the river. As you can see, there you go. That's how much dirt he's had to put in. I did have to sort of block it off a little bit to try and help him out. But yeah, that's been a thing for him. So all of the farming area, all of the cooking area, and everything has all been upgraded to level 3, and he's not even halfway through it. So that's a lot. We've had a few of the researchers have been going on, so we've got researchers and everything. This is all level 3 in here. I do believe you are, yep, level 3. And what I've done is I've put a post box in here. And the reason I put a post box in here is because I can then ask for the colony or the couriers to actually send me what they want for their research. And then it can just sit in here ready and waiting for when I come and do it. So, for example, over here we go into citizens. They want rabbit foot. I've asked for rabbit feet, but we don't actually have any rabbits, so they aren't going to come. But they're still sitting there in the request. But I do have a way around that. I have found something out. But there are books in there, so we could do the XP growth. We've actually got the hamlet done, so we are actually able to have up to 100 citizens now. We haven't got the string. I can't believe I haven't got the string for that. Okay, let's go back to combat. What we got? Coffee, guards leads less sleep, regeneration. So they flee. What about this one? Iron skin, durability. There we go. We'll get them to do that one. And then I'll put all of this back in here. Right, okay, so what is it then we actually need? So we still need rabbits, but that's a request. So we need cakes. Oh, and I need some hay bales. Okay, so let's order some hay bales. Hay bales, let's go for 32. There we go. Let's request that. There, excellent. So they'll bring that over once they've got it. Have I got deliver what's available? No, I want them to deliver everything they can, not just what's available. I think that's where I went wrong. Oh, I left the cookies in me. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so yes, that's that bit done. That's all of that done. Obviously, there is terraforming still needed to be done. Oh, you're in trouble, aren't you? Oh no, you can get out. Until I know what this is actually going to look like, it's going to be very difficult to do the terraforming. So if we come over here to the mine, I've done a little bit of terraforming around the mine, as you can see. And the mine is level 2 now, which I think, can I? So that's the stonemason can be done. What about you? Oh, maybe both of them can be done. I didn't realise. But never mind. We'll leave them like that for now. And right. So our plans through all of this is, it is time to create. I have decided it is time to create. So we're going to leave them all to do that stuff. There is something that I forgot that I'm going to need. Let's take a couple of them. And let's take that. And let's take that. And where is my shafts? Where are they? There, that's fine. Right, let's take that. So we're going to come over here. Ow. And we are going to completely redo this whole thing here. Not the train, but everything else. So I'll just put them in there for now. And I'm going to start by doing a power station type thing. So I'm going to take the power that's there and I'm going to create a power station here. And then I'm going to rip all of this down and we're going to make it bigger and better. And then we're going to have that as our main create thing. And that's how this is. That's what we're doing today. That's what we're going to be. Well, that's what we're going to try and do today. So there's a lot to do, a lot to get on. We need to start with just sorting out the power station area. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear out some of this, level it out a little bit, and then start with putting stuff down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring you back as and when I'm doing stuff or done stuff, so you can see how we're working on it. So right now I'm just going to do the power station and then I will bring you back once I've got that bit sorted. So see you soon. Alright, so this is the beginning of the power station done, as you saw, and we have over 500,000 SU to use, so that will be enough for now. So what I need to do now is I'm just going to bring this out to somewhere around here, and I need to decorate around there, and then I'm going to need to dismantle this whole thing here. In between the shots of what you just saw and this now, there's been an update to the mod pack, and it's an update that's got something really quite special in it. If I go into here and then we do this, it's a radar. It actually has a radar system in this, which is you build an actual proper radar, and then you can monitor where entities are in a certain area, and then you can actually build a cannon and it will shoot at the entities. Now this might be something I get into. I'm not entirely sure how modern I want to take this, but yeah, that's definitely something that may happen in the future. I have a few plans, but yeah, that's quite a unique thing to have in a mod pack. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what I can do with all of this. But in the meantime, time to do some decorations around here and some dismantling. Okay, so let's get on and do it. First of all, let's go get a load of chests. Alright, so we now have the power station, and the power station is now connected up to a terminal, a transformer, a something, anyway. So we've got the power coming out, and then I've got one of the chain conveyor things on the top here, which is where I'm going to send out all of the power. Now, what I need to do now is actually I'm going to need to clear a whole area of this out for the build. Area has now been nicely cleared out, ready for the temple. I have literally no idea how this build is going to look. Right, so there is the footprint. Let's come over here. There is the footprint for the factory. Now it is quite a big footprint and it's quite a big factory. But yes, there's a lot of things that need to go in there. So what we now need to do is figure out the sides and then the roof. So that is where we will go next. Okay. Do, 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 do. Alright, so it's getting there. Very slowly it's getting there. Got the windows going in now at the front. I've got a water tank up the top, which I am going to fill with water. But slowly but surely, we are getting there. Do, 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 do. Right, so that bit's getting there. So we're doing a little bit of decorating just out the front at the moment. I think I'm going to take the path down this side as well, because I might have an entrance over here. Alright, so we've got the outside area done a little bit. I need to obviously still just do some decorations, but now it's time to think about the interior and what we're going to do in here. First of all, I think I'm going to need a cobble generator that I can then eat my ham, thank you, that I can then convert down into gravel, and then I can wash that and get some iron nuggets, because iron is the one thing I keep running out of. So first of all, I'm going to need to put power in there, so we'll get this and we'll get some chains. Now where can I connect this up to? I mean, I could see if I could go straight across to there and then run it into straight through that wall. If I come bring it this way, that would go to here. Then I'd have to feed it across and then up maybe. I'm not sure how far this will go. Actually, I don't even know if that's going to be the right height. There's only one way to find out. Let us have a look. So if I bring this up and put this there, then click on that and then bring that across to here. Will it connect? Not holding enough chain. Okay, but it is kind of saying that it'd connect. That's not a bad place, I don't think. Okay, so let's get some more chain then. Okay, so that is still actually highlighted. I'm holding the chain and that is still highlighted. That's good. Doink. There we go. Right, so now we have power coming from here, going into here. Oh, where's that actually connected in here then? That would be here. Oop. So I take... No, where is it? That one. There it is. Okay, so if I take that out of here, like so. Whoops. Put them back. That there, that there, that there. So what I can do now then is maybe bring another one of these across to here, perhaps. From there. Up here. And then to there. There we go. Yes. Right. Let's go to sleep. So we now have power being transferred into here. Don't know why that's got that extra little bit on there. I'm not entirely sure, but never mind. I'm not too happy about that little bit just sitting up there like that. So do I have any more girders? I don't think I do. I think I took all, I got one girder. I'll have to sort that then. Right, so we want one of them. We're going to want a bit of cobble. I don't actually think I need the cobble, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. And we're going to want we'll take that, and we'll take that. We need that, and bum, bum, bum. Take to them, take them. So that's the cobble generator. And that's the thing for it to go across. That's that. Okay, I need. Actually, that can. Nope. No. Dun, dun, dun. Let's take one of them. That. That. Maybe a bolt. Oh, the wine's finished. Cool. Okay. So let's come up here. And we are going to want a speed thing here, because obviously we want things to go as fast as possible. So if I put that there, and then connect that into there. I already got them. Bump. Nice. Then if I put that on there, like so, and now I could. Should I just take that back that way, just to put it up against the wall? I mean, I could do that. And that just puts it up against the wall. So then we could go along here. And I will need that to come off there. That can go there. That can go on there. That can go there. Boom, 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 boom. Then we would need, there's that one there, put that there, and that goes there. That one there, that one at the back here, that one there, don't want that on there, that can come off there. That's an issue. Oh, hang on. What I could do is, I didn't bring any things with me, did I? Right. So we will then want this to come across to out to there. Put this to here. Have you there to there. Put you there. Put that there. And that one there. With that and that. And then that can go into a vault here. And put this into here. And then what I need is one of these and one of these. So we'll put that one on that side, this one on this side. Then put, might as well just put that on there, that'll be fine. Now, speed. Boop. So if we bring this here, dun, dun. So if I bring that to there, and then that to there, wrong way. Boop, 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 boop. See, I could do that, do that, do that, and that. There we go. So that's working. Actually, I could have just turned around, couldn't I? Excellent. So we have gravel being made. It's good. Then what we need, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We want that. Actually, we want that one. Want some more bolts. I want them. I want that. Where is? I don't want them. Filter. Filter. Right. So we have gravel coming into here. We don't really. Right. We don't really need that on there. We can just put one of them on there, and that'll do just the same. That's not a problem. And the same here. Don't need that one there. That one can go on there. Boom, boom, and then let's put that, and that. Then, actually, if I take that one away, put that, followed by that. That's going the wrong way, so let's just flip it over. There we go. Excellent. Sand and clay, didn't really need that in there, but never mind. Okay, so what I need now is actually I need this to be split into two. Because I'm still going to need to make gunpowder. Which is still gravel. Okay, so I'm still going to need to make gunpowder. So I'm going to need this split into two. One to go off for gunpowder and one to be washed. So how is best to do this? To start with, let's go with the washing one. So you come to there, come to here. Then I'm going to need another one of you to go from there to there. And should we do it a stack at a time? Yeah, might as well. And then, right. Put that there. there. Let's turn that around. There we go. And that can come out. And then that's done. Boop, boop, boop. Do that. Put that onto there. And this is going to need, take that off. So this will have to be flint. Yep. And nuggets. There we go. And put that into there. And then take this round the back here. Nope. Put that there. Move that. And then I need bum 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 bum. Where did I put? Where am I shot? Oh, there. Tell you, I'd be blind if I didn't wear glasses. Really? Okay, so that's working. Well, kind of. I'm also going to need this to... Will you come up? Right. I'll bring you up here. And then... You there. 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 Turn you around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. There we go. That. Are you blowing or... Nope, you're shucking. So we will just get rid of that and put that in there. And now you're blowing. Excellent. Then we want to put that onto there. And then another water. Put the water there. No, not there. Come here. Put the water. Where did that go? Ah. Sleep. Do 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 do. Do 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 rump. Right. Do I have any glass on me? Don't look like I do. Aha! So what went in there? Flint and iron. Right, now I'm not going to need the flint. So what we're going to do is... let's take take the flint out, a piece of flint, do that, and then boom, boom, do that. Put flint on. It won't let me put flint on there. That's a pain. Now I need a fire here. Bit Neverac. Where's my flint and steel? Okay, so I'm kind of running out of room here. Okay, so put that there. Will that work there? Nope. Okay. Seriously? Give me that back. Boom. Come on, put that in, put it in, put it in. There. Burn that. Thank you. Put that on there. And that should then, hopefully, burn all of the stuff for me. And I've got 5 more of these, that's fine. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, yeah, I've got the things on there, isn't it? Put that there, put that there. We want to take away. Thank you. Right. So now we are creating iron nuggets. Bum bum. And then from the iron nuggets, we need them to be compressed into iron ingots, don't we? So, there we go. So what we need is this to come out here to here, and then do that from there to there. I could actually just run that straight under there, actually, thinking about it. Then I want, that's got to have iron nuggets on it, because that's all I want coming out of there. And I only actually want 9 as well. Exactly 9. And then that needs to go into a basin. Did I bring the basin? No, I didn't bring the basin. Bum, bum, rap. Bum, 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 bum. Basin. And one of them. And I'll take them four as well. Okay, so we'll go basin, because we want 4 to come in. We need that to be turned into. This is what you have to make, one of them. And then we want that to come out, maybe one more. There. Then that can go into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right. Then I want that to go onto there. Come on. And that to go there. Or does it need... No, it doesn't need that one, does it? It just needs one of them. Just one of them. Okay. What I can do here, just to make this maybe a little bit easier for myself, is if I take that away and that away, I could actually run that just along there. And then 4 and put that in there. Boom, boom. Right. So let's just... Did I bring any things with me? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to need to convert... This is all... It's going to take a while, but it's all going to need to back up. So, yeah. And then we are going to need to bring the gravel out to make gunpowder as well. So that's next. That's one of the next things I need to do, is sort that out. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Right. Oh, what I also want actually is a threshold switch. How do you make them? Yep, I've got that there. Let's do these, do these, do these, do that. Excellent. So it's still in there. Ah, okay. Okay, so what we want to do is, where is the best place to clutch this? Oh, there maybe. That's actually very good. So if I put that there, put the clutch there, put that onto there, onto receive. Oops, nope. That onto there. Is that receive? I think that's receive. And then we will set this for ingot, nugget. Then over here, we'll put threshold switch here. We'll set this to power on when stacks. How many stacks can this hold? I don't know. How many stacks can it hold? Anyone? What is the capacity of this? Oh, okay. Max 160 stacks. So if we make that... can't I? Okay, scroll. 160 stacks. Let's make it at 150. We'll turn on, and then that can be, when it's down to 100, it can turn back on again. Yes. I think that's how it works, isn't it? So if I then put that onto there, oh, was it being at the top? Yes. Put that at the top and that at the bottom. So just to confirm, what's that got in it? It's 20 items in there at the moment. So if we go, let's take this down. Let's go to 30 items. And then going back on when it's at, well, that doesn't matter. So I'm just going to sit here to make sure that works. Right. So yep, it's got 30 items in there. Everything's turned off apart from this, but that doesn't really matter too much because that will, once that gets to 64, that will stop. There we go. So that works exactly how I was hoping it works, which is good. So let us then turn this back to, what was it? This holds 160, so this will be 150. And we'll turn back on once it gets down to 100. There we go. So it should be working again now. It is. Right, so that is my iron farm, which is good. And then I can take the gravel out of here as well and turn that into gunpowder, and then that can go down here because I'm going to need to be creating sulfur again. So that'll be good as well. I have all that going. Nice, lovely, lovely, lovely. So I think that will be it for this episode because the episode might be short in editing. I'm not entirely sure, but it's been a very, very long one in practice. Between episodes, I may do some tidying up. I'm not sure, but I do need to look into what our next builds in there are going to be, or move over some of the stuff over here, so it can all be in one place. But yes, so that is this done and dusted nicely. So I'm happy with that, and I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Fare ye well, ladies and gentlemen. Fare ye well.